Welcome to GrizzVision here on GoldenGrizzlies.com, here with head coach Pete Hovland after his team performed the black and gold meet here during homecoming weekend. And coach, just talk about the meet, what you saw, what you'd like to see.
As we've talked about, the inter-squad meet is just that. It's a dress rehearsal. It's a practice meet. It's to focus on all the little things that go on before, during, and after a regular meet during the season. So it's a great opportunity to acclimate the freshmen and remind some of the sophomores and juniors exactly what the expectations are. It's an opportunity for our upperclassmen to start leading their team in a fun format. The captains for the gold team were picked from last year, and the captains for the black and gold teams the first weekend back over Labor Day picked the squads before we even really got it started working out. So they picked the two teams that competed tonight. So they were not only were they participants, but they were also coaches, and they were responsible for the lineups. They were responsible for the strategy. They were responsible for moving their athletes around in various events and trying to figure out a way to beat one another. And like it always is, it kind of comes down to the end of the meet, more so on the men's side than the women this year, but the men, whoever won the last relay, won the meet. So it's just for bragging rights. We'll have a black K 10K run out in the park here in a couple of weeks. Black team against gold team. We'll have a couple more events, a frisbee, ultimate frisbee game, and maybe a soccer game, and maybe a kickball game, and that kind of wraps up our 6 weeks, our first 6 weeks. And so we have some fun contests for them, and just kind of keeps it fun that way, and builds some esprit de corps, so to speak, amongst themselves. And so they had a lot of fun with it tonight, yet at the same time we're training real hard. We've only been in the water 3 weeks, and 3 weeks doesn't even come close to making a season. Kids are just now starting to acclimate to all the training, the lifting, the swimming, and the running. So we have a lot of sore people right now. They don't feel real comfortable in the water racing. We haven't done any sprint work in practices hardly at all. This morning we worked on some starts for the first time all year. So those that swam hard and trained and raced this summer, they definitely the ones that shine today, and you could definitely see it top to bottom. We also had a couple of guys on the men's side that were coming back from serious illnesses and or injuries that kept them out of the second semester last year. So it was an opportunity for them to get kind of reacclimated to the water and to racing again, because they have been out for a while. So all in all, a lot of fun, some good swims early. Devin Nowicki obviously coming off a great summer. Patricia Ashen, same thing, coming off her swims from the European Championships, and she's definitely the swimmer of the year for a reason, and Devin's really starting to come into his own. But that's just to name those two, and there were a lot more. And that last, both the medley relay for men and women, and the medley and the freestyle relays for men and women, those winning times were pretty fast. So looking forward to a great year.
Fun continues tomorrow with the alumni meet at 3:30. Coach, enjoy the rest of the weekend. Appreciate the time.
Thanks. Appreciate it, Max.